Hey everybody, welcome back to Captain of Industry. I hope you're having a swell day today. I am going to make preparations to expand our, let's go with nutritional offerings for my people today. I know I said I would get to steel, and we're going to do that, but maybe next video. I think there's some stuff here I want to take care of first, and yeah, the first thing is I'm going to need more fields. We have 16 months of food supply, and if you take a look at this, it's coming in okay, right? I mean, it's not bad, but we have no potatoes in storage here, and we got a ton of trucks just sitting around waiting. They literally have nothing to do. So we are going to put, we're going to give them less to do technically, but I'm going to give them stuff to do by creating construction jobs. You know, the jobs we create that are incredibly temporary. Yeah, that's the jobs we're going to create today. So we're going to put these initial fields here are going to create vegetables, potatoes, and manure, and those are the things that we're going to have that rotation going through. Okay, so they each have 2 cycles of something, right? 2 cycles of something that people can eat, and then 1 cycle where it replenishes its fertility. Okay, now we're going to do a couple of things that need to be done. The first, I'm noticing water dipping here, and I don't particularly like that. We're going to boost these just to see if we can't maybe correct that, but I think there's another issue. And I think it's just the fact that we're not producing enough water. So I'm gonna get 1 more of these. Don't particularly, you know. I think I could probably just cut it right here. I don't particularly think this will solve issues per se, but because I don't know if we're gonna overdraw the resource, right? We might be drawing too much. We'll see. I also want to go ahead and get you put in like that, and in order to get that connected I need to have that done, so we'll go ahead and do that. Done. Okay, good, awesome. That's going to be delivered. While we're doing all the stuff for food today, I also would like to go and fight some pirates. Yeah, because we got the crew, we got armor, we got guns. We're all set and ready to rock. And you know what? Since we're going to be fighting pirates, there's a good chance I'm going to need a constant supply of iron over here nearby. So why don't we try this? We're going to say... We're going to put this down. We're going to say iron needs to go here. And I'm going to say just to keep a little bit in here. Okay? We got a lot of iron, so we should be able to get some iron in here really close to the shipyard so that we can repair the ship quickly. And why don't we go ahead and take out these guys first. So off you go. Go fight some pirates. Okay. Now, while that's happening, I would like to make this area truckless. Couple of things I got to do before we can do that. First, I want to check my concrete supply. And it's not actually over here. So why don't we go ahead and pin concrete blocks. Concrete blocks. Where are concrete? There it is. Concrete slabs. So we can see now that we don't have any concrete slabs, and we need to expand that too. So you can see how we've expanded this, and the thing that's really not showing up in here. First off, I don't want this. Yeah, this formula shouldn't be here. I made an error with this. We shouldn't have a formula that uses gravel. It should always be just crushed slag and cement. So the sand that comes in, sorry, it should be sand and crushed slag and water to make this, okay? So we need to get the sand moving in a little faster. Before, I think this whole rock to sand thing was fine. I don't think there was anything really wrong with it, but we've expanded now, and we just can't crush it fast enough, I don't think. And kind of the same thing goes with the slag. I don't really think we're expanding this. I don't think we're able to, you know, crush it fast enough. So here's what I'd like to do. And I'm kind of taking this, I want to say taking it back. What I said earlier about not needing it. You know, like I don't need to go get sand a different way. I'm going to kind of backpedal on that a little bit here. I do like the idea of using the rock because, you know, we don't really need the rock, but I have a lot of stuff that I'm gonna want to do. This is very deep. Okay, this is very deep. We have a big bridge to make here. We have a very deep here. We want to get out to that oil deposit. So, like, we could use the rock to just dump it, okay? So, for sand, I'm going to go ahead and disallow sand to be dumped. And we're going to do things... Let's do everything that you want to do, okay? So, we're going to take and hook up sand. I think I'm going to go right across here. And so, I want this to kind of be... Yeah, in a little bit more. So just kind of, I don't know, delete it to there, I guess. We're going to double our slag abilities, or we're going to double our offerings on slag, but I need to pull this back in order to do that because I don't want it to merge at that point there, and I need it to come up a little bit, right? So I need it to meet up with where it is up there. So we're going to pull this back to about here just to see if I can actually reach it with that. Can you reach... this? Yep, that's what I need. Now this is just to make sure that slag is constantly full, and you can see that we're really good on it right now, so that's fine. But once we start steadily supplying sand, we'll then start steadily using the slag, and I think at that point we fall behind on it. So I'm going to basically get a second crusher here that can take the slag and make slag crushed, and then I'm just going to take this and whip it over into here, no big deal. And now we've hooked up both of these loose storages. So for the sand, going back on that, yeah, I'm backpedaling a little bit on what I said here. I'm gonna put this, I think, 2 storages here and here. Now I can't build 2 big storages, so I think I'll actually just upgrade them later. But I need the storages now so we can start processing this. So I'm thinking we'll go like this for now. And we're going to make this places for people to put sand, okay? Then we'll take the U-shaped belt. We're going to go from here, out and over. Oh, pirate battle's begun. Excellent. Can you please just... No? Not even at level 1, huh? There you go. Yeah, like that. That's what I want. I want you to run right alongside this. I want you to come right along in here. And you're just going to sneak your way like that. All right. Doesn't have to look clean in there. It just has to be done. So the ship battle is a success, a great success. In fact, very nice. Let's explore one of these locations. I don't know. We can actually go through this. Look at how much oil is in here. Holy crap. We are not keeping up with this. We need... research into cargo 2. Did we get that yet? Hang on. Let's explore this. Did I get the next cargo bay? Because I know I had it working on it. Yeah, cargo port 2. Okay. Hang on a second. Now I'm pretty sure that this upgrade, yeah, it's going to take gold parts and concrete, both of the things which we do not have. But like we need to upgrade this so that we can get a whole lot more. I'm also going to redirect a few things. So right now, you see the diesel. It goes that way with all of these units. And we have 5 of these, okay, in each side. And the entire setup, mind you, is completely free of coal. We do not require coal for any of this to operate. We do require coal still for power. That's still a thing, and I'm going to work on getting some spare steam over here too, but I needed to get caught up on oil first, and, well, as you can see, we're quite nice on that oil. Yes, we are. So to get these parts, I have this paused so that I could collect concrete, so that I could rapidly do it and build things out. But now, it would appear... as though we're starting to use it again and feed it into here, and now these construction parts are basically full. So I'm going to turn this back on. And now we should start seeing gold parts get kicked out really quickly. We need to increase the number of construction parts that we're making so that we can constantly make the yellow ones without completely depleting our supply of the white ones. And unfortunately, that will require a couple more of these electric assemblers. What I'm anticipating, though, is being able to do this once we get to red construction parts. And then this will be able to produce them even faster, and then that's how we'll compensate. So we'll have these guys sort of like an upgrade slash a generation ahead of these guys, and that's how we'll do it. Right now I'm trying to keep up with it just by boosting, and the boost is pointless because concrete is not flowing. Why is concrete not flowing? Well, because we don't have the sand yet. We're going to work on that. I want this to be as full as we can go with sand. Now, we're going to be doing some farming over in this area. And to do that, I'm going to need to lay in a little bit of dirt and everything into this area too. But it's just not... It's kind of hard to tell where I can do that. There is a bit of a mound, if you will, of sand in this area. And you can see that while this is 3... if I go into here, it becomes like it's definitely something I have to dig down to make 3, right? So what I could do, what I'm saying is, as I can do this, if I want all of this to be 3, they're going to have to dig some of it, right? Let's get the copper undesignated, but you see they're going to have to dig some of this. And so that's going to provide some sand because I want everything to be level with 3. Now I could make a ramp and say, okay, I actually want the beach to be level with 2, and then there's a lot more sand to dig up. That's true, but we're going to start by just leveling this out because I'm also going to want to fill this in at level 3. Oh, well, okay. Just talked myself into it, didn't I? Since I have to fill this in at level 3, we actually should most likely level this to 2 so that I can fill it in. So let's say 2 is where we're going to be. Okay. We're going to level this out to 2. Not 1, 2. And then 2 through here. I want 2 through here because this is where my field's going to end up being. So let's go 2 into here like this, and then we'll go up with the ramp. Let's say right there. And then maybe also right here, just so I can get quicker access to this area. Yeah, we don't even need to do that. So this is going to, of course, provide me with lots of sand, and then they'll be able to ship it over there, okay? So I think that's going to work just fine. Let's put a mining tower down here. We're going to set the area to be this area right here. We're going to say that we do not want... No, we're not dumping anything in here, so it's fine. Let's just deliver this really quick. Yeah, we're not dumping anything in here. We've got no sand allowed here, and I don't believe there is anywhere else I need to worry about in terms of mining areas. There's no sand there. There shouldn't be any sand over in this area. Yeah, they're not allowed to dump sand anywhere. So this is what we'll have. And then to get the right amount of excavators for this, I'm going to take a few away from here. Just, I guess, yeah, this many. I'd like to build a few more excavators if possible. If it lets me, that'd be nice. Did we get here? What's here? Anything? Just 39 population is pretty good. All right, let's pick up the oil on the way back. That's a lot of oil, man. Oh my God. We're going to pick up that oil. I need them to unload it too, don't we? We need fluid storage over here. Just like an extra oil storage that they can unload this really quickly, right? Something where the trucks can just get it off the ship so I can get going. We can see that the iron is here, right? They've done a good job bringing iron here. All right. So we can get a couple of excavators and trucks on this, and then they'll send the sand over to here, and we should have a more reliable source of sand coming in here now once that is completed, I believe. We'll see. We're going to say that that's a P3, and, you know, that's it. We'll just leave that as a P3. Okay, and then I think I also could go ahead and just attach this as a direct place for them to deliver it. So they'll deliver there, but they'll dump other things everywhere else they need to dump. And then we're also going to want to fill this in with dirt later. So I'm actually going to also place, I think we'll do a small one right here. We'll also place another one that holds dirt here, just so they have dirt really local. And so when we want to fill it back in at the right height, we can. Because this right here actually does not count as dirt that I can farm on. So if I take a look at this, we go to farms, you'll notice that that's red. In addition to the mining zone, you'll see that it's red there. So this is possible. This is doable, right? All of this is fine, right? It allows me to build even though there's a mining zone there, but it won't allow me to do it here because that's technically too sandy. So we're digging into this too. Okay, so they should, you know, they should bring things where they need to be, and hopefully that works out. Is the ship coming back yet? Oh my god, there's so much in there. All right, go home. Go home, big ship. Now they've changed things a little bit. So they've made a patch to the game since the last recording here. And they now have a new trade in your starting settlement, the first settlement that you know of. There's a new trade that allows you to trade coal for fuel. This will solve the soft locking that you may have if you just don't have a good fuel system up and running. You know, you can then now trade your coal, which is almost certainly up and running okay, in the early game anyway. You can trade that directly for fuel now with Unity. It's a bad trade. It's 40 coal for 20 fuel, but it's something. So there you go. I'd say it's a bad trade because I wouldn't make that trade. Okay, so we obviously need to repair the ship. I'm hoping that they'll take care of that as well. And we also have some iron in here, so we'll go ahead and use that iron to quickly repair it. And I'm also going to, I think, get right back out there. And I'm going to explore some of these other areas. I want to find a new cargo ship. I would really like to find a new cargo ship. Yeah, definitely. That'd be very good. All right, so in addition, like, this is what I wanted to do for this video, okay? I wanted to set some stuff up so that it was running at first, and it is, but now I want to set up some better stuff. All right, we're going to also do this cargo depot and get this upgraded. The first thing I want to do is, actually, there is one more bit of unfinished business I would like to do. So this is full. See the heavy oil? Full. See the light oil? Full. This also full, right? We're just full on fluid storage, and yet for some reason they don't keep this up and running, and that's because it's truck based and it's low priority, right? So we're gonna stop trucks from doing this, and we're gonna belt it directly in now. To belt it, or no, to pipe it, sorry. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna steal the supply off of this pipe. So this is diesel. It's coming from these two units, and we're gonna redirect some of this diesel to just go, I guess, through here. It would be nice, actually, if you would do this cleanly. Well, it's not the worst thing that's ever happened. I think that's pretty clean. I did say do it cleanly, and here you are doing it cleanly. Okay. So we're going to take this straight through here. And in order to not block this, I don't want to block this at all. So what I'm going to do is I need to go this way and raise it to 2. Then go over to here, then come back. And that will prevent me from blocking these ports later with this pipe. Then we'll come from here, we'll drop it down, and we're just going to stick it right into there. And this is just a level 1 pipe, but it's enough to where every time these things fire, like it is right now, we won't get this thing where it's like waiting for the diesel, right? Because diesel is what we're getting locked on for this. So we're now going to be able to send that extra diesel over to this pipe, over to this tank, sorry. And then I'll go ahead and upgrade that tank because this ship's going to start needing more and more oil as we go, okay? So we need concrete production. That's hopefully going to start. Am I seeing sand in here yet? Yeah. Sand's making its way around, and we're starting to see that happen. Very good. Okay. Let's let that run. Belts for food, okay? We're going to take even more of the responsibilities away from the trucks, yeah? That's what we're all about now. I want to start expanding my food. So, oh wow. We've used all of our white construction parts. This is what I'm talking about. We use them too quickly. I need to, like, I don't know. Let's only have one of these running. So we're not sucking these parts down so fast. It's kind of crazy. It seems like it's definitely like not good to have a 3 and a 3, right? 3 and 3 ratio, not good. You want to have probably a 6 and 3, I would think, on this. But it's okay. As I shut down the stuff, we should start seeing more There we go. Now that this belt is backed up, this will start storing more, and I can finally Unity build these things that I need. All right, quick deliver that. Here's how I want to play this, okay? Each one of these are going to produce 2 different types of food. We have potatoes and vegetables, which means we're using both on this. Now, I could focus crops. I could say every field is going to focus on one crop, and that does simplify things. It does, absolutely. And in fact, I really could do it like this, where I say potatoes here and vegetables here. They're equal, and that's fine. I'm not going to, though, because these fields are also going to eventually be doing other products, like corn, for example. And we're gonna start moving that around, and we need to be flexible with that. So we're gonna do 2 belt systems on every field. There's just enough room to do this, and let me show you what my plans are here. The first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna have a potato belt that runs all the way around this field, all the way over here. And it's going to then raise up to level 1. I'm going to say probably here. Okay. And it will stop about here. Actually, it'll stop exactly here. It'll go down like this and then in. All right. There we go. That's our first belt. Now, to connect this, I need 2 things to consider. I need to stay out of the way because I'm going to need the vegetable belt to go on top of it. So I can't just take this and go straight across. There won't be enough room for the vegetable belt. So what I'm going to do is come over, let's say 6 spaces. I don't know, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. That should be enough. Then we're going to switch to the flat conveyor. And I would like to also reiterate my protest that the regular loose, random vegetables are on a flat conveyor. I would rather have them in a U shape, but that's just me. We're going to have carrots rolling around everywhere, I guess. So we're going to send this over the top like this. And we're going to have this stacking up. This is a lot of gold parts. It's going to take a while to build it. And that's okay. I got a while. I got time. So we're going to say you are going to be, let's say, here. Come on. Yep, and then up. Level 2 if possible. Ooh, you're not going to let me... Come on. Hang on. How about there? Is that good enough for you? Yeah, it is. I really wish I could make these go up at the same slope. Like, I wish there was some sort of, I want to say automated way to do that, but yeah, I do. I wish there was some sort of automated way to do that. All right, so here we go. Now, is this a slope? Okay, it is. I don't want that. So we need to remove this up to here. We need to make this to where it is cutting straight because I need to connect the other side to it. So it's going to have to go like that and then down and then say down to 1 here, I guess, and then down. All right. So those are 2 belts. All right. Do we have enough to build them? We have 46 gold parts. It's not a lot. It's not enough. But we'll let the trucks handle it as best they can here. Now that's going to kind of make it to where the food supply coming from these vehicles or coming from these farms, these 2 farms here. God, I can't click the pipe without clicking the farm. Like, what's going on here? Okay. I was hoping to be able to click that button, but in any case, the food from these 2 farms is kind of off limits now, right? In a way. So what we got to do is I want to hook this now up to this top part. So I think it could probably work by just hooking it up to here. Yeah, that'll be fine. So we'll let that build, and then we'll have this one build. So when these guys kick out food now, they're going to go on one of these belts, and they'll be taken directly to the storages that are feeding the food market. Okay? Very good. How close are we to population limit? Fairly close. Are we ready to go on another trip? No. We have 2,000 crude oil. Oh my god. Please keep this full. Trucks. Trucks, unload. 2,000? 2,000 crude oil? What can I do with 2,000 crude oil? I can put it in here. Trucks. Trucks, please. Please, trucks. Come get it. Wow, you guys just keep empty. Oh my god, like why are you not? Yeah, it says this is full of what? Oh, 292 copper. Really? Wait a minute. How are we full on copper? How are you full on copper? Are you guys not making things anymore? What's going on? Oh, we just don't have another use for it, I guess. Well, we'll upgrade the electronic storage. That should help by giving us more to spend on, but honestly, I think upgrading the copper storage might be the best call of action here. I don't know anymore, man. We're feeding the slag through. That's good. We get sand starting to back up in some of these. I like to see it. Concrete's flowing now. We actually have some in storage now, thankfully. That's great, too. And boom. Let's get some more electronics in storage, I guess. I guess we'll upgrade the maintenance depot as well. It is more efficient to do that, so we'll just have that happen. And then again, like, I gotta find the right balance here between gold parts and white parts. I gotta find this balance. I guess I can also go ahead and boost you guys now, can't I? Because now we have a good supply of everything. So yeah, bring it in. It's good. And then the wood, we're getting that dropped off too. Where is my wood harvester, actually? Do you have a lot of trees left? You got tons of trees left. You got a lot of trucks? There you are. Yeah, you got a lot of trucks. Oh, you're good. All sorts of stuff. How's our oil? We could catch up. Yeah, what do you think? Yeah, we could. We really don't need to. Hang on, wait a minute. We don't need to. Stop this madness. We have 2,000 oil on the ship. Go do that instead. Go get this instead. 2,300 oil? That's insane. I need copper storage now too. That's nuts. We just have too much of it? Who would have thought I would get stuck because of too much resources? Too many resources. Hey, 21 pops coming in. That's cool. I mean, we can explore, right? Can't we explore even though our ship is full of oil? Does it cost us any extra fuel to do that? I don't think so. Not enough fuel to get here. This is 800 kilometers away. So we have fuel reserves for, it says anyway, 2,000 kilometers. I should theoretically be able to get here and back. But perhaps it's, you know, when you do it in a zigzag, it's not that kind of distance. I don't know. Let's go here, I guess. We're going to take the 2,300 oil with us, I guess. They dropped it off in here. So that's a supply that people can dig into. That's fine. My gosh. All right. Did we get this done? Yes. Okay. So see all the food? It's coming in on belts now. Looking good. Okay. So we want to do the same thing with these ones over here. We only have 26 parts, so we're going to be struggling. But we're going to take this. And this is the potatoes. And it's going to come right next to this bridge, but it's going to dart here. And then we want it to hit level 1 there. Only so it can get over top of this stuff. Then duck down again to be... Well, once it gets past the fertilizer. I don't want it to hit it. Yeah, it's past the fertilizer. Okay. So then it's going to duck down to level 1 again and connect to this... Well, I was going to say it can connect potatoes, but it looks like I have to keep it at level 1 actually the whole way. Yeah, I brought this up, so okay. Connect it there. All right, so that will be... See how I try to connect... I clicked this, but it ends up clicking the farm instead? Gotta watch your camera angles on this. So this will take the potatoes all the way over there from here. We do the same thing we did over here with the zigzag on the belt. We want to come out, I don't know, about this far and connect that way. And that allows us to get this to come up and get out of the way from here and then go along the top side here. So now we're going to take this. It's at level 1 already. All the way around. Yep. Just drag it up here like this. Then raise it up to level 2. Like that. Very good. And connect to here. All right. Good. Another battle. Wow. Another one. So pirates everywhere. Well, we rescued some people. I guess that's cool. We got 17 pop. Vehicle parts. We still have 2,300 crude oil. My goodness. Can I just sell the oil? I have too much oil now. There's no balance in the world. All right, go back to the mainland, I guess. You got to get repaired anyway for the next battle with pirates. All right. So once these complete, which will take a while, as you can see, but once they complete, these 4 farms will now be completely belt fed. And what I mean by that is like everybody here is fed by the belts. And no matter what crop I produce here, whether it's potatoes or vegetables, they will still make it into the food stores, right? Which is what we want. Now, we're going to add 2 additional food storage, but for now I'm going to do just the 1. But we're going to end up adding 2 more over here. And eventually, we'll route the vegetables that are coming through here, right? Eventually, we're also just going to continue to route them this way, although it doesn't look like it's going to let me. I really want that straight. That's kind of annoying. Hey, U-shaped conveyor. How you doing? Can we fix this little dilemma? No, hang on. Yeah, U-shape right here. I want you to be up, yep, height 1, then stay height 1, then drop down. Thank you much. And now the flat can then go underneath it. Yep, there we go. So we'll start by providing some vegetables here. But instead of just vegetables, this place is going to sell corn because we're going to get corn, right? So we'll say vegetables here and then corn. Now, when it gets the vegetables, it will receive it, and they can buy it from here too, okay? Now I just need them to finish this belt. There it is. And it's going to be a little hard to click. There we go. I think everything is hooked up here. The only thing that's missing is the flat connector from here. Now needs to hook up to this. Well, I could have done it that way too. That would have solved... Wow. Didn't even know I could do that, to be honest. We'll do it here instead because this is what I had before, but just to make it look the same, but fine. Okay. So on this side, right, we can do the same thing, but unfortunately, I don't actually have these things right next to each other, so the same layout isn't going to work. The other thing to consider is I don't want to block traffic. So we're going to need one of these bridges to be placed, and I'm going to try to leave myself a little bit of room. And on this side, I think, yeah, on this, like right here, right there. This is going to let me get the belts from over here and just hook them up to this area directly, right? So we already have the belts that are sending the resources this way, right? So we'll just hook them up here. Now, in order to do that, I have limited space under here, and only 2 belts can go there. And unfortunately, these are very close. So we are going to need to go this way and then curve around and then head back this direction. So I think what we'll do is we will get the U shape to hook up here and just pop in right there like that. And we'll get the flat connector to go here. And then it hooks up like that. Yeah, that'll work for me. So now the goal is to get these to connect to just these 2 openings, okay? So to do that, I need you to come back, and I think I just need you to go... If I take you direct, then this one needs to come back and around, which I think that's probably going to work better. But then I'm blocking this, right? That's the trick. You're going to block this door. And again, if you want to do this your way, you do this your way. And if that way involves, you know, having... Hang on a second. Hang on. I see this and I don't want to forget it. Everybody's waiting with dirt. Are you joking me? Dirt is global. You should be just dumping it in the global area. Unless what you're saying is you have to dump it here. That might be what you're saying. If I deselect this, will you now dump it globally? Okay, thank you. Anyway, we have to bring it back. If you want to do this your way, you can do this your way. And if that way involves just having each field do one resource and manure, and that is it, then you go for it. It's probably easier to do it this way. I want flexibility, and I want to set it up so I don't have to think about it later. If I switch all these fields to corn or wheat or something, I don't want to have to like do new belts to get that. I want it to just be rigged up and ready to rock, okay? So that's why we're doing it. I'm also noticing, well, we're going to be sending fields over here, and I think even though I have these extra pumps, I'm not sure that the pace... Oh, I never even connected this. That's what I was noticing. That's weird. All right, hold on. Let's fix this really quick. I made this and I didn't even hook it up. Just Unity that too. Okay, so you guys should be running now. I shouldn't need you to be boosted anymore. Off you go. Now, one thing is this is constantly full, right? And if we want this to be a bit more flexible, I could take it from, let's say, here. We could go up to level 2, or level 1, I guess. And I could take this and bring it all the way over. And I think I want to do two things here, really. I want to stick this here. But I'm also gonna bring this pipe straight out like this, and I'm gonna wrap it around and get this pipe to go straight over to the colony directly. So there is always direct water sources, because I think there's a weakness in my system here. Can I just go level 2? What if I have another thing later? I won't. Just say you won't and don't. There you go. That's how we do this. All right, level 2. There we go. So what I'm noticing is if the water is short, we're gonna end up giving it to all the fields. Come on, can I? Thank you. And it will never get here. It's just like, it's gonna be taken by these fields. These two are gonna take it, then these two take it. If we're short on water, this is also half of it's going that way, right? So I want a direct source, a direct line to where the pumps can pump it directly to the people over here too. I think that's a good idea. And so what we'll do is I'll have this kind of come over, I think like this. And then I'm going to take it down here and then hook it over like this. And so now the water source is also running direct from here, bypassing all the farms and getting into here. I think I like that a lot better. Okay, so can we get this done? Pretty please. I never have enough concrete. My own dang fault. The ratio's still not right. We have 540 construction parts and no golds. So, okay, turn it all back on, I guess. Watch as they disappear. I really do think if you keep up with concrete, I think these boosted should be able to keep up with that. We're just not keeping up with the concrete. I'm not sure why. It's got to be just the sand thing. I think it has to be sand. Yeah. And then we could also, hey, just so we do have this with rock and all that, right? We could go in. Oh, if I was just a little bit closer, that would have been nice. We can go in and still process rock into sand. No, I think we should still have that option. Because I kind of removed that option from them. So why don't I go ahead and get a little loose storage. We'll place it right here. Yeah, that's pretty close to everything. We'll place it right here. I don't like this. Cars can't drive through here anyway, right? Like the trucks and stuff. They can't drive through here anyway. So I suppose I could just set it right in here. Yeah, a little loose storage with rock in it. And then we take the crusher from this point. I believe I have to be at least this far away. Although it's not completely centered, so it might get away with it. Let's see. Can I get away with... yes? Yes, you can. Up it goes. That's fine. Whatever. And then we'll use this, and I want to get you to be about here, I think. Yeah, about here. That's fine. Isn't it a 2-to-1 ratio on this, though? Yeah, 8 gravel in 60 seconds makes 8 sand, but you're going to be producing 24 gravel. So I actually need a lot more than this to make this happen. We're going to go... not copy. We need to move. Move this to be here. And then I want to place, I think, 3 of them. I'm running out of room to do that, though. I want 3 of them, though. Well, I could maybe do it... If I do it up higher... And then I could also do one... Is this too cramped? Is this too much? I think it kind of is. Alternative plan. We flip it to be like this. Like this, actually. And then by doing this, we route it all the way around above the concrete, and then we wrap the output around into those tanks. That would work. That looks better. I think it does. So we need to bring this up to 2. Right? Yep. And then we go in like that. And then like this. And then like this. That's the input. And then the out will come out of here. It will wrap height 1. Go over across this. And stick into here. Yep. And then we just go like, oh, hang on. You got to go a little bit at a time. This thing's picky. Now we go up to 1, sorry. Yeah, and then down and then in. And now you should be able to hook up to it like that. Yep. And like that. Okay, I doubt I can build any of this with Unity, but once this is established, we could say all rock can be in here. It gets turned into gravel. And then these 3 will make the gravel into sand. Okay? And then the sand will get passed through in here. This is a much more efficient system. It's pretty compact. I appreciate it. I like it. I think it's quite compact. And trucks can still get in here and to deliver it. So anyone on the island that needs to deliver rock, they will deliver it here first, and then they will dump it. And that's how that will work. So let's get this built really quickly. And we can also do that really quickly. Looks like we could do all of these quickly. Wow, that was actually really fast. You guys did some pretty good work on that. Hello. How did you do that? Let's leave this as a 2. Keep it as full as possible. So now all the rock that people mine, they can put it in here. That's where it'll go. And now it begins. They just put it in there. They got 6 rock in there now. And it's 8 and 8. Yeah, oh, that's interesting. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This isn't adjusting. This doesn't adjust. I mean, it's still 3 times, right? It's 20. I don't know, is it? Yeah. But this isn't adjusting on a different scale. They only show this per minute. I guess maybe it takes a full minute to do the process. That's probably why. Anyway, this is going to definitely speed up sand, and now you can see it's a constant flow in there. Okay, good to go. So both tactics are correct, right? I can save face by saying that the majority of our sand is still being supplied by gravel. Okay? We just kick it out, and all the gravel goes up, and then it gets processed. Yeah? Yeah, okay. Where are we at here? Can I build this? Blast. The concrete. The concrete once more. That's what we're fixing, though, so we should be seeing it. Let's give it a real quick pause on the belt here, just enough to where I can save up a bunch to get this ramp going, because I don't want to block the trucks anymore. There we go. I'm also going to need another ramp. I'm trying to think of my plans in the future. We're going to need another ramp placed here, I believe, with a space. With a space here. The water will come in from this side. So perhaps the ramp is supposed to be here instead. The ramp comes in and provides all on that side, and then the food is going this way, unless I'm making corn here, which I could grow corn here, but I was going to grow corn over here. I may not need one here. I will definitely need one here. So we'll hug the field and go about like, it's pretty close. Really close to that. I could get away with maybe going a little bit further out like this. Just that one extra tile might be a big difference in being able to get a belt in there. I think we're going to go ahead and do that instead. So we'll make sure that this is there too. Okay. I think I'll also will want one just for the sake of it. We'll probably want another one over here just so we can get people crossing. Or is that even necessary? I don't know if it's necessary. And in fact, I can actually get an extra farming land if I move this a little bit too. I could move this over and get extra farming land. Yeah, that would be a good idea actually. Let me move this over. We're going to go straight out of here up to this and then over here like this. Oh, because it's starting at the same belt. Yeah, I have to do this. I wish they would fix that. Like, I know that they don't consider it a bug that's intended, but I want to be able to connect a belt even if the exit is the same. I'm going to do it anyway, right? I'm going to just stop it here and then make an extra segment and do it. Because it's the best way to replace a belt when you want to tear one down, is to move it like this and transition like that. So there it goes. So that's going to give me extra farmland, which is nice. So I can get a farm here, facing this way, I think, like that. Yep. We can now get a farm there, and there with one space, and there with one space, and hopefully there soon, where they are digging in and putting dirt in that place right there. They'll have that. And these are going to be my cornfields, potentially also alternating to wheat. Potentially. I want to get wheat and stuff set up too. So for the wheat stuff, let's see. If I pause this really quick. For the wheat stuff, we have extra buildings here, but I don't see the bakery. I actually need a mill. Unless it's the mixer that does it. So the mixer is going to create wheat, make wheat into animal feed, which is a thing we can do. We can then take the animal feed and make compost, or we can like feed animals with it. That's where the chickens come from. We'll have to look at that too. But what I was hoping for... Oh, hang on. Is this more efficient? 3, 6... It's double. Everything is doubled. It's the same efficiency, it's just faster. Which, if I'm feeding a lot of sand in, that could be okay too. But I don't have red parts yet. I have to wait on that anyway. Let's stay focused. Stop being so schizo. We're growing corn here, and then green manure, and then corn here, and then green manure. Let's actually swap it. We'll say the green manure is the first thing it does. That's pointless. We shouldn't do that. Let's say we do 2 corn and then a green manure, and then I'll swap that out. That's better. And then you're going to do the same thing. Corn and manure. Okay. We need to route the pipes for the water. That's this big long pipe that's running along here, all the way over here, which I think I'm 1 tile off on my aim. 2 tiles off on my aim. No biggie. We'll just do it like this. Do I want to be height 2 or 3? Gosh. I don't think the belts are going to matter this close. If it was over there, I would say definitely height 3, but I think this close we can get away with 2. I don't want the posts, these stanchions. I definitely don't. Yep, right there. I don't want them to be I want them to be able to drive here, right? Don't want to block the trucks. And then we'll take the water all the way over to this side. Let's drop it down. And no, let's leave it up. Yep, let's leave it up to 2. And then we're going to go this way with it. Although I don't need to go with a level 2. I don't need to go with the high level pipe for that though. Yeah, I can get away with just having all of this height 2. You're 2, right? Yeah, not 3. Yeah. Okay, and then we'll go like this and then down like that. Okay. And then from here, we'll go like that. We're good. And then over here, same thing, keep it up level 2 all the way over and drop it into, nope, I want to go a little bit further. So I'm going further later. And then go like that. Okay, that's going to hook up the fields to water as soon as it's actually built and ready to go. So I have corn fields now. That's going to be great. Great, 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 great. Got the bridge done. Excellent. Let's get the belts. So these are this is where we have to connect it. So I want to I think I do have to come out here first. And then we need to go up to height 1. And I think I need to then curve like this. This may not make sense to anyone, but I believe that's how this has to be. It needs to come into at least here and then down. And then this conveyor could then come out. No, and maybe it can't. No, we need to go one more over. Okay, so the U shape needs to come over at least here, and then needs to come to here and then over at least to here, and then like that. Does that work? Flat conveyor then comes out. Yes, okay. Flat conveyor can then come out, and we'll have you be right. Oh, you won't go straight because of the curve. That's fine. Instead, we'll have you come over and then hook up here, and then we could just meet there, and it looks somewhat natural. Fine. On this side, then, for the vegetables, we just gonna go straight through. We're just gonna take the belt straight over. It shouldn't be a problem. We just hook up right there. So we take this, and we go like that, and we just hook it up. It's easy for vegetables. The U-shaped conveyors are going to be a little bit trickier. They need to come over first, unless it'll actually work. Okay, good. Go like this. Go like, no, it won't, because that's going to be. It'll be fine. I think I have the solution for it anyway. You're going to do the same thing, but you're going to match there. Yep. Okay. At least this gets it like working. Okay. So we have all this being built, hopefully. Make sure all of this is Unity. If we can build it, then we will. If we can't, then we won't. That's just the nature of the beast. Yeah, we're out of construction parts. That's fine. And then the U-shaped conveyor from here will then go straight over and hook up with the belt there. So they're not crossing underneath each other here, which might have looked cleaner, but trucks can't come in here anyway. So it doesn't matter if they're underneath each other. It's the same amount of resources. So let's get some of this stuff quick delivered if we can. Might be able to help deliveries start at least. Like if you have potatoes or something. It doesn't look like you do. You guys are on you're on your vegetable pick, so we actually should have vegetables popping any minute here on this one. So that will come out here, and then it'll just match up and come right here. Yep, there we go. Pretty easy. And once they're done hooking these up, we will now have every farm we have, aside from corn, every farm will now be hooked up with belts to be delivered to the markets. That's what we're looking for, baby. The water is empty. That's also the other thing I wanted to see, whether it happens or not. Does the water empty? Now, the good news is this pipe is taking water directly to the people, so they will not run out of water. But the crops may, if I'm not careful on this, the crops may, because we have extra fields now to attend to. So if we have a water problem already, then we're definitely going to have one as soon as the corn starts, because the corn is more water intensive. Why don't we get 2 more of these? Is that smart? I could have more fields here. You know? I could at least do another row of these. At the bare minimum, I could do another row of these. Send you around like so and hook you up there. And then probably go ahead and upgrade that pipe and that pipe, since there'll now be a lot of water coming through there. And then we just hook this up like that. That's probably all we can do. Maybe there's room for one more. Yeah, because if I'm gonna have a field here, unless I go sideways with it, which would be cool actually. Yeah, I'm all right with that. If I go this way with these 2 fields, then I don't have room for this. But the irrigation system could... Yeah, this is fine. And then we can hook it up to these existing belts. Because there will be belts right here too. So I think I'll have another field right here soon too. Okay. So I don't anticipate we're going to be able to get any yield out of these because they're irrigated farms that don't have water. So irrigated farms aren't exactly very good if you don't provide them with water. But now that I'm quick building this, this will give them water. We're going to have a belt that comes through here. It's then going to cross, go down through this, and it's going to meet up, go underneath this bridge, and then it ends up in this area here. And that will end up being sort of us getting corn in circulation. Now, in order to have that successfully, I'm going to need another bridge. And this bridge is going to have to be kind of lined up to where the outputs come right to the edge of that. So I'm thinking probably right here. That's lined up with this, yes? Yeah? Yeah. Okay, good. And then what we're going to have is we're going to do another loose storage. This will hold corn, but we're also going to have in this area, probably right here, we're going to have our bakeries and stuff, our mills and stuff to process wheat. I think. I don't exactly know how that works because I haven't seen it yet. But, you know, if it ends up being awesome, then great. If it's not awesome, well, then we'll try to make it awesome. I don't know. Something amazing, I guess. That's what I'm waiting for. They built that bridge really quickly. Thank you. Okay, so we're at 155 construction parts. You have the ship in the dock, which currently has still... Wait, whoa, what? How do you still have 2,300 oil? All right, hold on. What's going on here? How are you not exporting this? Guys, trucks, you say you're stable, but I don't believe you. Keep empty, copper. Do we really just not have the storage for copper anymore? Oh! Truck imports are off. I'm sorry. I did a bad thing. I'm sorry. I'm blaming you for my own mistakes. My own inadequacy. Oh. Watch the trucks now rush to the port. I'm sorry. My fault. Everything I thought was true is a lie. Oh God, we have so many research things are done now. We just got copper refinement, so we should probably take a look at that because adding acid, right? I haven't even started that yet. We want to do biofuel, and I think as far as research goes, that's kind of it. Large vehicles are left, and then from that point on, we're on research 3. Well, okay, fuel station 2 and these things, but after that though, we're on research lab 3. So we can now tune our equipment to handle the second stage of these things. You're not researching? Why? Oh, cancel? That's why it's not happening. So you go start. Yeah, then you start, and then you start, and then you start. Okay. That should take care of it. So again, once all that stuff's done, we can then start upgrading these and getting ourselves with this equipment and everything prepared for, you know, bigger and better things. Where are you trying to go? Okay, so once again, the auto settings are not actually working. These are supposed to. You can read the text right here. It says trucks will be allowed to deliver a product, right? Okay, cool. But once a product is successfully received via a conveyor or pipe, trucks will no longer be allowed to deliver it. That's not happening, right? If the conveyor or pipe gets disconnected afterwards, which it didn't, then they may be allowed to do it again. So, yeah, that's weird. So I have to, once again, turn off on all of these because, whoa, don't do that. Because otherwise the trucks will try to deliver it here. And they shouldn't be doing that. There you go. Now do something else. Bye-bye, trucks. Probably should do the same thing over here just because it'll probably happen over here too. Who knows how many times that's happened with the trucks? You know? Who knows? Shipyard is overloaded with cargo. With 81 mere copper. This big thing. Overloaded, it says. With 81 copper. Okay. Can you please unload your fuel now? Your oil? Yeah? You can do that, yes. Honestly, you can take it from this supply too. I don't know why you're not. Let's say keep empty. This oil is actually not over here anymore. You know, these are basically getting empty because of this. I don't like that at all. I'm not a fan of the emptiness. The emptiness inside. Hey, this isn't empty inside. Look at this. Cargo ports upgraded. We're gonna go ahead and add 2 more of these. Now, I would normally add the big ones, but because I don't have red parts yet, we're gonna add the small ones and then upgrade later. So now what I'm gonna do, I can finish this one, I can finish this one. We'll go ahead and quick deliver both of those pipes. And what we have here now is this one, which is gonna connect here, and this one, which is gonna connect here. At least I thought it was. Okay, that's fine. The goal with this is to make the next section, where pipe 3, make that upgrade as short as possible, and that's what this is. We'll only upgrade these 2 bits, and everything else can just keep flowing. All right, so now we can take this one. We'll go out a little bit here, then in front of this, then in and connect there, and then you will go out a little bit, out in front of this. Can't do it, so it has to go on top. That's fine. We'll say you go up top, above it, just slightly. Pretty please. Question. If I simply try to route you, you'll go there. I want you to go in here, though. Oh. It's lame. So that's still interfering? It can't be. Don't tell me these lies. You're just being difficult with me, aren't you? Yeah, you're just being a dork. Okay. Bring you under here and then connect to you like that. And now, oh, look at that. Ah. Oh, I like the look of this. 4 sets of tanks. Only 2 on the delivery this time, but it'll get bigger and better. Yes, it will. We're gonna do 3x on the crew, but honestly, I think we can get away with 2x on the crew for now. That's pretty good. That'll be a good oil delivery. Again, these guys are just like, dude, I don't know where to put the copper, which is odd because I didn't think, I mean, with having no copper in circulation, you would think, you know, that we were done on the ore or something, but we're not. We're not out of the ore at all. It's just that this is, there's plenty of ore here. Not a coal problem either. This is still full. And so is this. So our coal needs are still fine too. I'm just checking. I got to check things every once in a while to make sure. Let's go ahead and add another city here. I think I upgraded the wrong one. I think I upgraded the wrong... Yeah, I upgraded this one. I didn't want to do that. That's a shame. We're going to upgrade this one. And then I'm going to tear this down. And you'll see later why I think this is a mistake. But I can get parts back for doing this, and so I will. So I'm going to tear this down. You have homeless, but not for long. And then we'll build another city over here instead to replace it. So I want this one torn down. I was just going to leave it as a level 1 city, but I definitely didn't want to upgrade it. And again, you'll see why later. I'm not going to reveal that yet. Okay, so we are looking at... I mean, obviously, people who play the game understand and know this. Which, by the way, just as like a quick little snippet at the end of the video here, because I just realized we've been going for an hour. Whoops. Just because I don't say something doesn't mean I don't know something, right? Sometimes I like to reveal them later. I make games and I make game videos for people who don't know the game. That's what I do this for. I don't do this for people who are experts. People who are experts don't need to be watching gameplay. And if you are, you're doing it for entertainment, and that's fine. But I guess the point I'm trying to make here is I don't do this for people who are experts. I do this for new players, which means there's a time where I want to reveal something, and there's a time where I want to hide it. And so just because I don't say it doesn't mean I don't believe in it or don't know it exists, okay? So keep that slightly in mind as well. No imports here. We'll allow exports from this spot, but these ones are nested, and that's fine. Now we're really good on concrete. Now we're flowing. Because I had this belt stopped, and that's why. They weren't making anymore. I left it undone now, but I'm going to have to tweak that. I think I definitely need more trucks. More trucks doing... I can't even speak anymore. I've been playing this game for 5 hours straight. I need less trucks on copper and more trucks on other things. Because we're clearly full on copper. There's no reason to have this many trucks on it. I'll go down to 1 excavator for now, but I think that might be a little bit too aggressive. But seeing is that we have no impure in storage, yeah, I think that's a little bit too aggressive. Let's bring that back. We'll go 2 and 3. That'll be it though. And then if I want them to actually bring this somewhere, I suppose I could just upgrade this tank, and that gives you a whole new tank to fill. So good luck with that, trucks. Are we good now? Do we have all the food being delivered? It looks like it, doesn't it? Potatoes coming down the belt. Yep, all the veggie tables are going that way. And then the final thing to do is to get our belts sorted for corn. So that's a U-shaped belt. Wheat actually also comes in on a U-shaped belt, which makes this particularly interesting, I think. It makes it interesting because now we're going to have a mixed resource belt. And you'll see how I'm going to handle that next time. But for now, we're just going to make this belt go all along here, along the limestone belt like this. And then we'll duck it underneath here. I thought we would anyway, but perhaps we won't. Maybe we'll do it differently. Yeah, maybe we'll do it like this. That's fine. We duck it under here, and then we're going to take it that way. That's my generic direction is we're going to go this way with it. I'm going to raise this up to height 1, and we'll make sure that we go over top of the pipes all the way to about there, and then we'll go down. And now we're next to this, okay? And we're gonna just stop it right here for now because I need to. Well, no, I don't necessarily need to stop it there. I guess I'll bring it like this. Yeah, we'll bring it like this instead, and then we'll drop it on this side of it because this is where the. This is where the corn's going in, right? We're just going to put it right through here. Let's just take it all the way for now. We have another purpose for this area, though, and that's why the belt... Eventually, we're going to tear this part down, and we'll rebuild this a little bit. But for now, that's where this belt goes. And then this U-shaped conveyor will just connect like that. To the top one. Yep. And then this one will go like that. You can see the trucks already have corn in storage ready to rock. Very nice. We are going to be delivering it on a belt, though. So, you know. Oh, wow. Is this whole thing done now? I just constructed this whole thing with Unity. That makes me feel good. In you go. Okay. I think that's a good ending for this video, don't you? We have corn farms now. We have all of our farms belted in. We have like a ton of food being brought in. Here's our corn, right? Currently have truck imports on all of these things, right? Now, one of the things I will mention right before I sign off on this incredibly long video, I'm sorry. Hit the like button if you like hour-long videos, okay? And if you don't like hour-long videos, well, I mean, I don't know how you can tell me other than commenting, because they removed the dislike button, right? Which is great. It's been very good, actually, for my self-esteem. Nobody can hit the dislike button anymore. I feel great about myself because of that. I want to make sure all of these have no truck exports. There we go. Yeah, anyways, if you like super long videos, let me know in the comments, okay? And actually, the question I was going to ask, I will ask that next time, actually. Yeah, that sounds better. We'll do that next time. So that's it for me, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great day, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.